In this section, we are going to discuss about Faraday's laws of electrolysis. We know very well about Faraday's laws of electrolysis. There are two laws, but in entrance examination corner, I am focusing one area, that is Faraday's constant. It is represented by F. 1 Faraday have value 96500 coulomb. 1 Faraday is 96500 coulomb because 1 Faraday is charge of 1 mole electron. It is the definition. It is charge of 1 mole electron. Another one, it is quantity of electricity required to transfer 1 mole electron. Another one, it is quantity of electricity required to deposit or displace 1 equivalent substance or 1 gram equivalent substance. These are the three definitions of Faraday's constant. It is charge of 1 mole electron. It is quantity of electricity required to transfer 1 mole electron. It is quantity of electricity required to deposit or displace 1 gram equivalent substance. So we can say that by passing 1 Faraday, equivalent mass get reacted because it is the quantity of electricity required to deposit or displace 1 gram equivalent substance. So by passing 1 Faraday, equivalent mass get reacted. These are the basic information we have to know about Faraday's laws of electrolysis, especially in our competitive examinations. When 0.1 mole MnO4 2- is oxidized, the quantity of electricity required to completely oxidize MnO4 2- to MnO4-. MnO4 2- is oxidized to MnO4-. Here Mn have oxidation state +6. Here Mn have oxidation state +7. So here oxidation number changes 1. So from 1 mole MnO4 2-, 1 mole MnO4- is formed by losing 1 mole electron. So we can say that 0.1 mole MnO4 2- release 0.1 mole electron. For 0.1 mole electron, 0.1 Faraday is required. 0.1 Faraday means 9650 coulomb. That is option 3. The weight of silver, atomic weight 108, displaced by a quantity of electricity which displaces 5600 milliliter of O2 at STP. By passing same quantity of electricity, number of equivalents of silver and number of equivalents of O2 will be same. We can use different method. First one, number of equivalents of Ag equal to number of equivalents of O2. Number of equivalents of Ag equal to its given mass by equivalent mass. Number of equivalents of O2 is equal to its volume is given, its given volume by equivalent volume. We have to determine mass of Ag deposited. In this question, volume of O2 is given. We know equivalent volume of O2 and equivalent mass of Ag. Equivalent mass of Ag is simply 108 because its molar mass 108, valency 108. Equivalent volume of O2 is its molar volume 22.4 liter by its valency 4 because in O2 there are 2 oxygen, it is 5.6 liter. So number of equivalents of Ag equal to number of equivalents of O2. We have to determine mass of Ag. We know equivalent mass of Ag. In question, volume of O2 is given. We know equivalent volume of O2. So by substituting here, we can determine mass of Ag formed. What will be W by equivalent mass of Ag 108. Volume of O2 is 5600 milliliter. By converting to liter, it become 5.6 by it is 5.6. So we can simply calculate it as 108 gram. That is option 4. What is the amount of chlorine liberated when 2 ampere of current is passed for 60 minutes in an aqueous solution of NaCl? To solve this problem, we have to know the equation. Amount of substance deposited or displaced equal to EIT by 96500 gram. E is equivalent mass of substance, I current in ampere, T time in second. This is the equation we have to know. So we can substitute here. We want to find mass of chlorine deposited. So equivalent mass of chlorine. Equivalent mass of chlorine is 36.5. Why? Atomic mass is 36.5, valency 1 into current intensity, that is 2 ampere. What is time? 60 minutes. 60 minutes into 60. Why? It should be converted to second by 96500 gram. The calculated value will be our answer. We can solve the problem like this, and the answer is 2.648 gram. Here E is equivalent mass of chlorine, that is 35.5 because atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5, its valency 1. I current intensity, that is 2. Time is given in minute, I convert to second and divide by 96500. The number of electrons delivered at the cathode during electrolysis by a current of 1 ampere in 60 seconds is, then charge on electron is given. To calculate number of electron transferred, we can study one equation. 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 into IT. 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 into IT. I is current in ampere, T in time in second. So here 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 into I in ampere is 1, time in second is 60. By calculation, the answer is 3.75 into 10 raised to 20 that is option 3. This equation is derived from Faraday's constant. We have to focus the equation. Number of electron transferred equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 IT. How many Faradays of electricity are required for the given reaction to occur? The reaction given is MnO4 minus is converted to Mn2 plus. In MnO4 minus, Mn have oxidation state plus 7. In Mn2 plus, it is plus 2. Plus 7 is converted to plus 2 by 5 electron change. So, to transfer 5 mole electron, we required 5 Faraday electricity. So, option 1. Very simple concept. 1 Faraday can transfer 1 mole electron. Here 5 mole electron is transferred. So, 5 Faraday is required. Time taken to completely in hour decompose 36 gram water by passing 3 ampere current. I already explained one equation. W equal to EIT by 96500. From this equation we can calculate time, but time is in second and we have to convert to hour. What will be time? W, that is 36 into 96500 by E is equivalent mass. Equivalent mass of H2O is 18 by 2, that is 9. Because molar mass of H2O is 18 and in water it have valency 2, so that is 9 gram. So 9 into I is 3. So we can calculate this one. This 3 and 36 can be converted as 12 by 9. Now this is in second and we have to convert to hour. How? By 60 and 60. By dividing 60, it become minute, and on another 60 it become second. It become hour. So the final answer will be calculation 35.8 hour. That is option 1. 4 Faraday of electricity were passed through aqueous solution of AgNO3, NiSO4, FeCl3 and PbCl4 kept in 4 vessels using inert electrodes. The ratio of moles of Ag, Ni, Fe and Pb deposited. Here 4 Faraday electricity is passed to AgNO3, NiSO4, FeCl3 and PbCl4. In AgNO3, Ag have plus 1 charge, nickel plus 2, Fe plus 3, Pb plus 4. By passing 1 Faraday, we can transfer 1 mole electron. So, to convert AgNO3 to Ag, 1 Faraday is required, but you provide 4 Faraday, so you will get 4 mole Ag. To convert NiSO4 to Ni, 2 mole electron is required, that is 2 Faraday. By passing 4 Faraday, it become 2 mole. Similarly, FeCl3 is converted to Fe by 3 Faraday, but we provide 4 Faraday, so there will be 4 by 3 mole Fe. What about PbCl4? Its charge plus 4, so plus 4 is to convert to 0. 4 Faraday is required, that is 1 mole. So 4 Faraday, 4 mole AgNO3, 2 mole Ni, 4 by 3 mole Fe, 1 mole of Pb. We can converting this answer. The answer will be option A. That is by multiplying into 3, 12 is to 6 is to 4 is to 3. Option A. 1 liter of 1 molar CuSO4 solution is electrolyzed after passing 2 Faraday electricity. Molarity of CuSO4 is. We know about molarity, that is number of moles by volume in liter. In this question, molarity 1, volume 1. So, number of mole equal to 1 mole. So, we have 1 mole copper sulfate. In copper sulfate, copper have charge +2. To convert it completely to copper, 2 Faraday electricity is required. By +2 to 0. 2 mole electron is transferred, that is 2 Faraday electricity is required. We already provide 2 Faraday electricity. So all copper sulfate is converted to copper. So number of mole of copper become 0. If number of mole equal to 0, molarity will be 0. So option D. The amount of copper deposited by 1 Faraday is maximum in 1 liter of an acidic solution, and we give some options. In option A, 1 molar Cu2Cl2. In 1 molar Cu2Cl2, copper have a charge +1. So, to transfer 1 mole Cu plus 1 Faraday is required. In option B, you have 2 molar CuNO3 twice. Copper have +2. To get 1 mole copper, 2 Faraday is required. Option C, 5 molar CuSO4. Copper have charge +2. It also required 2 Faraday. Option D, 5 molar Cu3PO4 twice. This is also copper +2. And option E, 10 molar CuF2. Copper have +2. So, except option A, in all option copper have +2 charge. So, by passing 2 Faraday only, 1 mole copper is formed. But here, by passing 1 Faraday, we will get 1 mole copper. So, amount of copper deposited maximum by passing same electricity is option A. Because in other options, to get 1 mole copper, 2 Faraday is required. But here only 1 Faraday is required. Based on this question, we have to focus 2 points. Species having less valency deposited more number of moles. In this question, option A have copper charge +1, that is less valency, so deposited more number of moles. So if you give a question like this, which substance give more number of moles will be having less valency. And we have to focus this point. Species having less equivalent mass deposited more mass. To determine number of mole, we can compare valency only. To determine amount of substance, that is mass of substance, equivalent mass is considered. Less equivalent mass deposited more mass. Less valency deposited more number of moles. The cost of electricity required to deposit 1 gram of magnesium is 5 rupees. How much would it cost to deposit 10 gram aluminium? Here we are comparing magnesium and aluminium. Equivalent mass of magnesium is its molar mass 24 by valency 2, that is 12 gram. Equivalent mass of aluminium is its molar mass 27 by valency 3, that is 9 gram. So 12 gram magnesium and 9 gram aluminium have equal cost to produce. We want to produce 10 gram aluminium. To prepare 1 gram magnesium, 5 rupees is required. So for 12 gram magnesium, 12 into 5 rupees is required. That's for 9 gram aluminium. 12 into 5 equal to, by calculation, 60 rupees. 60 rupees for 9 gram aluminium. So for 10 gram aluminium, the answer will be 66.67 rupees. That is option E.